Welcome back to the channel. We're going to pick up right where we left off, and literally right where we left off. Still have my layout here from that thumbnail of the last UniFi haul. If you haven't seen the video, go check it out. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and work on rack mounting, what we can rack mount. Kind of a vlog style video here. Yeah, so my plan is to rack mount the switches, and that probably will be it. I'd like to work on getting a run up into my office space, but at this point, I don't see that happening. We'll see how far we can get. Whatever we don't get done now, we'll do in the next video. Stick around and we'll start rack mounting some switches. So first we'll get the old stuff out of the rack. Old test switches and routers I had. But for now, we're not gonna use them. If you've got any interest in seeing how these work, let me know. We can do another video. But for now, they're just gonna be set aside so we can throw the UniFi stuff in. This used to be my main rack until I started getting really into Synology gear, and then I needed something much bigger. So let's think about layout. I'm not going to use a patch. I'm not going to use a patch panel in this cage. Yeah, we can live without a patch panel. But let's go through putting in cage nuts and what is involved with that. They're little guys that have these little things that catch on the sides. So pop it in. We catch the one side, and then with your thumb, you just kind of muscle it in there. Alright, let's get installing some equipment. We'll start off with the USG here. Get that in the, well, second to the top U. Not too tight. Don't overkill it. But it's usually fine with 2. We'll go all 4. And then we'll go ahead and do our first switch. This switch has a bent rack mount. It is what it is. I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe we can set it down and give it a little, can't even tap it with the butt under the drill and get it to do anything. So we'll just get it installed. It's not too heavy, not too bad. So. This one also has a bent mount, though not as bad as the other one. So it is what it is. We'll get it installed and go from there. So there's what we're going to do for in the rack for now. We could throw battery backup. I do have a spare one. We might. So we'll have to turn this sucker around and work on getting it all wired up. So as you can see, no power yet. The USG has a funky, you know, weird end. These three, it's not a, I mean, it's a three-prong, almost like a three-leaf clover sort of deal. Whatever. Maybe eventually we'll swap this. This is, I got like a 6-foot cable here for a tiny little rack, but maybe someday we'll swap it out with something that makes sense. But again, it's a lab. I don't know that I want to spend a whole lot of money on it. So get this plugged in the USG, and then up in our power strip up at the top, and then we'll just tuck that somewhere here in the back. It doesn't need to be pretty, it just needs to be functional. If it were for a client, sure, then it needs to be pretty, but I'm not an ordinary client. So switch 1, and the switches have these, you know, almost PC power, whatever you want to call them. Pretty typical. You could buy whatever length you need, possibly even whatever color you need off Amazon. So get those plugged in and tuck our cables in. And for now, that's all that we need to do on the back side. So the next part I got to figure out is, so back here, right there, is a chest freezer here in my this room, and I only have 2 outlets. Chest freezer has one, and my main rack has another. I think what I'm going to end up having to do is route power for the freezer. I think I'm going to go through the battery backup. We haven't lost power in this house yet, but there's always a day where we could, and I don't need to lose frozen food. So we'll get that figured out, get the UPS here in the bottom, and go from there. So it's not ideal. It's a little desktop UPS, but I'm not spending money on anything better. It was free. Well, it wasn't free, but came with the cost of business grade internet. And we'll see how it wants to fit, if it fits. That's not comforting. There we go. And the freezer's back on. Now we can plug our power bar from above into, we'll go Surge. It's just not necessary to run a lab if the power goes out. So you in there and power it up. What do we have? We got UniFi blinky lights. That's a good start. we're gonna call it here. We've got it wired. We got it powered. We'll work on getting it wired and reset and ready to program in the next video. So please like, subscribe, make it worth my while to keep making these videos. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. See ya.